Carlson's interview with Vladimir Putin could have had a devastating impact on NATO, taking decades for the alliance to recover. The interview earned Putin and Russia fans around the world, as the full humanity of the East was revealed for the first time in ever. Therefore, Sweden may change its stance on joining NATO and return to its history. Long-standing neutrality, NATO will lose one of its most important members, and with it, a powerful air force will be led by a fourth-generation fighter so deadly that it is a sixth-generation fighter. It seems pointless. The sixth-generation fighter is the result of learning from fighters in the past. Combined with huge advances in technology, this is the evolution of fighter aircraft into the future. The US, Russia, France, Italy, Spain, Japan, England and other major countries are racing to build the best sixth-generation fighter aircraft in the world. That's just it, that they need to put them at the top of the food chain. However, although Sweden had the opportunity to participate in at least two of these sixth-generation programs, the country refused to sign a Memorandum of Understanding in the UK's Le Global Combat Air Programme in 2019, but later withdrew from the program. The decision to abandon the sixth-generation fighter program, at least for now, comes from one of Sweden's more advanced fourth-generation fighters of its time. The JAS Gripen. With this fighter in service, Sweden is well protected and can therefore choose not to hurry up and join. One of two ongoing European LE sixth-generation fighter jet programs. These two programs include Future Combat Air Systems programs by France, Germany, and Spain, and Global Combat Air programs by the aforementioned United Kingdom, Italy, and Japan. Sweden has not completely ruled out the idea of a sixth-generation fighter aircraft. In fact, Sweden has mapped out plans to use a sixth-generation fighter fleet. Between 2023 and 2025 will be the concept exploration stage, while the second stage between 2026 and 2030 will discuss the concept and technological development. At the end of these two phases, Sweden has completed the operational analysis system for the concept and demonstrator aircraft, so that for Sweden its sixth-generation fighter aircraft efforts are still a fact-finding program, not a procurement program. The procurement of the fighter aircraft itself will take place after these first two phases, after 2030, approaching the time when other countries will commission their sixth-generation fighters into service, while other countries race to build their sixth-generation fleets, which are beginning. The Swedish Air Force has bought Sweden, many times over several generations, beyond its capabilities. The J-39 Gripen is a supersonic multi-role fighter manufactured by the Swedish aerospace and defense company Saab AB. It entered service in 1996, but thanks to ceaseless upgrades from Saab, the almost three-decade-old fighter has become a modern fighter capable of dominating the skies today. The J-39 Gripen is a supersonic multi-role fighter aircraft produced by the Swedish aerospace and defense company Saab AB. It entered service in 1996, but thanks to Saab's relentless improvements, this almost three-decades-old fighter has become a capable modern fighter. Dominate the world. Sky today. The result is the following battle-defining capability. The Gripen E's airframe is the core of the fighter's super-maneuverability, which is enhanced by canard control surfaces and a delta wing that contributes positive lift at all speeds and drag caused by drag. The Gripen E is designed to be so unstable that it almost breaks the laws of physics by flying at an angle of attack of 70 to 80 degrees. To compensate for this deliberate instability, the aircraft is equipped with fly-by-wire controls which allow for more dynamic flight. System-based balance, as the aircraft moves through the air. Engine. The single General Electric F4, 14 grams engine from the Gripen E produces over 22,000 pounds of thrust. This thrust, combined with full authority digital engine control, propels the fighter to a top speed of Mach 2 with super cruise capability, keeping the jet with all its combat payload flying faster than the speed of sound, without using afterburners, and thanks to the modular nature of the Gripen E, which prevents the effects of failures across all major systems. The aircraft has one of the advantages: the most reliable power plant in the world. Accumulated in 2010 over 143,000 flight hours without a single engine failure. Cockpit. The Gripen E cockpit is designed as an extension of the pilot's mind and body, through ABS's absolute human-machine collaboration facilitated by the hands-on throttle and stick control principle. Here, a centrally mounted stick connected to a digital triplex flyby cable system does most of the work, from flying the aircraft to controlling the cockpit weapon system and wide-area displays. This display, supported by a helmet-mounted display system, provides the pilot, through intelligent information management, all the necessary mission information in an intuitive interface. The result is a high level of situational awareness and the ability to work in perfect coordination with tactical units on the ground, in the sea, or in space.